All right. Welcome to Corporate Junky. I am your man, Corp Jaiye. And thank you all for joining me on this live video. I've got a great show for you all today. We are going to be talking about the history of Afrobeat. I am going to be giving you guys a deeper perspective on the history of Afrobeat. Now, there's a lot of conversation around this. There's a lot of conversation about Afrobeats with the S and Afrobeat without the S. And so I'm going to be going over a lot of that history with you. It's a conversation that has sparked a lot of controversies. It's a conversation that has, it's a very passionate conversation right now that we're all having. Countries in the African continent are having this conversation. Now, there was also, I'm going to talk to you guys about a recent documentary that was also released in regards to this particular conversation. It was released by a gentleman named Jaiye, and it's called Afrobeats: The Backstory. I'm going to talk to you about this particular documentary, and I'm going to tell you why this documentary, in my opinion, and based on what I saw in the documentary, really causes more confusion around the topic of Afrobeat and the history. Understand that this documentary is an opinion of one man's perspective, okay, based on his experience, based on his optical vision, and he told you that. I mean, this is words from Jaiye. He actually says it, that this is his own experience, right? So understand that that is not a history of Afrobeat. The documentary Afrobeat: The Backstory isn't a history of Afrobeat. At least it's not a detailed history of Afrobeat. Okay, so the documentary covers only a certain part of the timeline. In my opinion, based on the 12th episode, and there are 12 episodes, the last 2 episodes is what I find problematic. Episode 11 and 12. Most especially episode 12, and I'll tell you why later on, because that particular episode, in my opinion, is where I think that the gentleman really caused more of a chaos and a divide. And there's a one-liner he made in that documentary that I am going to tell you later on why that is problematic, as well as tell you why that documentary further really deny Nigerians the credit and the legacy of Afrobeat and Afrobeats. So that's why you have a lot of people from Ghana wanting to debate this. So you have guys like Semiflex, right? Who, by the way, is one I call a person that sows discord. There's a YouTuber who goes by the name of Semiflex TV, and the only reason why I know about this person, I don't watch his content, is because on one of my videos, I've had some of my subscribers really comment about him and make comments and about how he just sows division, hatred against Nigerians and all of that. So I went and took a look at one of his content, and sure enough, I found exactly what they were talking about. So the one content I saw, which is my first content on this person ever, and I think he's a Ghanaian YouTuber, was that he was reviewing the new song by P Square, Jaiye. And then he goes on about how the song is more I'm on piano and all of that stuff. And then he says something that I find to be very despicable. He makes statements. This is what he says. He says, "Oh, South Africa, you better be ready for a fight because Nigerians are," this is what he says. Nigerians are known to kind of take things that is not theirs to their own self. This is his words. This is why we're in this fight. Ghana is in the same fight that we're in right now with Afrobeats, right? So the premise is that Nigerians are going to steal Amapiano. What in the world?
Okay, so P Square is this musical duo. In fact, they've really made Africa proud. Nigeria and then Africa as a whole, very, very proud, considering their talent from dancing to music and then delivery. Everything is on point. They've released one fine song. And in fact, it's should I say it's an Amapiano?
Oh, it is. Oh, you don't even have to ask whether it is, and that is where my interest is. South Africa thing. This war is not a Ghana war. I know South Africa is also not weak. That one I know.
Yeah.
South Africa is also not weak in terms of their influence and dominance. But with P Square, this entry, Jaiye, wonderful song. In fact, this is a dance tune. This is a song that will let you jam. If South Africa is scared, if South Africa will be bothered, then they have to act smart. Okay. If South Africa is not ready to explain themselves with originality, explain themselves with their sound like we are doing with Afrobeats now, as in Ghana, then they need to set up. If not, I know my people. They will beat you with numbers. They will beat you with resources. They will beat you with everything that they have to beat you. And before you know, Buga.
Let's go to YouTube.
P Square, welcome back. Beautiful song, beautiful tune. But South Africa, if you are ready for this competition, then relax. But if you are not ready for the competition, get up. And once again, with this I've said, so many people come after me. But I'm not saying anything evil. One thing is that music is such that it is not for just one person. But it is one person's right of a sort.
Why in the world would Nigerians claim Amapiano? Amapiano is not a South Africa. It's not. No Nigerian will ever claim Amapiano. It's South Africa. So this person now is inciting a lot of discord by creating an issue where there isn't any issue. So he's telling South Africans, get ready for a fight. That the Nigerians are going to take your stuff. What? So in other words, he's making reference to the Afrobeat. And he's making reference and claim to Afrobeat when Ghana doesn't own Afrobeat. But you know why he would say something like that? It's because we have guys like this guy that did the documentary who gives credit to Ghana for the creation of Afrobeat, which is factually incorrect. And so guys that don't know their history, guys that don't know their origin, are going to use that because they don't like the fact that Nigerian artists are successful and are very globally recognized. So in order to steal away thunder and steal away a lot of the victory and a lot of the credit from Nigeria, they put an S to something, or they use words like, oh, Nigerians are taking away Ghana's creation. There is no historical documentation. And I would dare a Ghanaian, anyone from Ghana, to provide historical fact where Fela formed Afrobeats in Ghana, or Ghana was actually the ones that formed Afrobeat and handed it to Fela. I need you to provide that, because every historical fact and every historical references on this topic was that Fela founded Afrobeat, at least the sound and the flavor of what we know to be Afrobeat, in Nigeria, and it was found by a Nigerian. So now you want to claim it because a Ghanaian gave it the name Afrobeat? Are you seriously kidding me right now? That don't make any logical sense. You might as well give your baby to the godfather for naming your kid. You might as well go ahead and pass your kid over to your godfather or the kid's godfather, godparents, because they gave your kid he or her name. You're not going to do that. So that's why guys like that, that's why I discredit guys like, this Sammy guy. Okay. I mean, production is poorly put together. It's a very poor production. Okay. Because when I hear people that aren't intelligent talk, I have to discredit them and just kind of move them to the side, because you need to go learn your history before speaking. Because if he understood history, he will understand that what he's saying is very damning, because we can also make the claim that Trinidad owns High Life, that Ghana doesn't own High Life, because Ghana borrowed from Calypso. All right, so that is my I want to understand where you guys are coming from. Let me know if you guys anyone wants to call in. The link is on the chat. You can click on the link and you can call in and tell me if I'm wrong on this. Tell me if what I'm saying is wrong. Right? Tell me what I'm saying is factually incorrect. I want to understand where I'm wrong on this. Okay? Because what I'm talking about is the preservation of legacy. What I'm talking about is the identification of the origin of a popular music genre. What I'm talking about is to ensure that Nigeria doesn't, that no one steals their legacy. Just like I would protect the legacy of Ghana. If High Life becomes a thing tomorrow, which in the 1920s, 1930s, High Life was a thing, was huge, which is why Fela incorporated a part of High Life in his music. Nigerians celebrated that. They didn't steal it. They didn't take it for themselves and say, "Oh, this is ours." So now for Ghana to want to do that to Nigeria is highway robbery. It's not yours. Afrobeat is not yours. It's Nigerians. And every credit to the success of Afrobeat are Nigerians. We own that. You're not going to take it away from us. Period. We're not. I don't care how many false documentary come up to give a diluted version of the history of Afrobeat. It's not going to happen. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed this short video and want to see the entire video, make sure to click on this link right here and it will take you to it. Until next time, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel. And I'll see you all soon. Bye-bye.